Good morning. Good morning. I have a serious question for all of you. What are you all doing up this early? Oh my God. Why are we awake? Oh, you always like, oh God, this is awful. Whose idea was this? Yeah. See, mine are all self-sufficient now, so I don't gotta do that. Yeah, doctor appointments. But he gets to go to school late then, so I'm sure he doesn't feel that way right now. This is gonna be a totally quiet, chill show because, as usual, I'm not prepared for it. So I only have a few things in the auction, but it's really more about just talking about what's coming up for the Christmas show. Amanda, I love it. Um, and I added a bunch of stuff in the bin. So we pulled all of oh, Sarah. Well, we're thinking about you. Best wishes. I'm not having coffee. I just have water because I don't like the taste of coffee, but I'm about to go sniff some coffee. I might just brew a cup just to get the smell. But it's just water. But I was like, it's morning, so it deserves to be in a mug, right? So we pulled all the orders last night. We haven't got them all packed up, but we pulled all of them. Nice, Olaf. Olaf, you're like an hour behind us, aren't we? Aren't you? And AK, you're like way behind us. What are y'all doing up? You'll go back to bed. Oh my God. Possibly. I got bombarded with messages yesterday. Don't snort the coffee. I don't know. That might work. Um, we have a ton of messages, and I didn't even get a chance to tackle them yesterday because we were in with all of these pins. It'll work, but it'll hurt. I mean, no pain, no gain, right? Oh, interesting, AK. Okay. Well, so we pulled all those orders. We didn't pack them, and we have a ton of pins left. So I put them all back in the bin. So some of them I only have like one left. Some of them, like the Remy food and wine pin that should be pinned to the bottom. This one I have 10 of. I ended up with 10 of those. So this is the Remy food and wine pin. Those are all loaded in the bin right there. They're pinned. Those are the last 10 that I have. So if you didn't get that pin yesterday, grab it now. There's also this one in the bin, which I think Lindsay just grabbed one. I've got one left of Grumpy. This is how I feel right now. It's too early for this. Who else we got? Oh, I have one left of the Chef Mickey. And those were going fast yesterday. So if you wanted those, don't sleep on them. Who else? And I have a ton of. How did I end up with so many Simbas? How did I end up with so many of the Simba pins? Those are in the bin. And then I still somehow have a bunch of the Baymax and Mochi pins, which are super cute. So those are all in there. Oh, Lindsay's finding the fun stuff from Universal's garage sale. She got the flower crown. I got to show you guys what my favorite thing is that I bought at Universal garage sale because it's hilarious. And I have a picture of Sean wearing it. Good morning, Sparkly. How are you? I don't think I ever got back to you on your message about the ties. And I think I have. Thank you. I love this one. I think I have the full set for you. I just need to get to it. You're leaving for Disney today. Yay. You're going to have so much fun. It's like perfect weather too. It starts warming up a little bit today. It's supposed to be like 69 or 70. And then tomorrow, next couple days, it's back in the 70s, but it's like no humidity. It's gorgeous, which is good because yesterday we were freezing. Yeah. Well, that'll be fun. Okay. This is too early, y'all. I don't even know what I'm doing. They didn't that I saw. It's hit or miss with Hello Kitty because they don't get a ton of Hello Kitty stuff to begin with. It seems like they have more this year than I've ever seen them have. So maybe next year. But yeah, this year they didn't have any. At least not on the days that were open to the pass holders and the public. They might have had some on team member day, but I didn't see anybody post anything about it. And that's usually one of the first questions is, did you guys see any Hello Kitty? And I didn't see any team members say that they did. So I don't think that there was. But his 20,000 pieces of Disney clothes. Jesus. I can't. Like I have this clothing rack and I have another full clothing rack and it's driving me nuts. I can't do it. Oh, Caitlin, you're so very welcome. You're welcome. I hope that helped last night. You seem to be doing good. Oh, you didn't have to cry. I wanted to come support you. Guys, Caitlin was on last night and she was doing these really cute keychains and coin purses. She was doing great. Can you go give her a follow, please? Go give her a follow. Usually she does hockey cards, but she was branching out last night and it was adorable. And WDW Moments and I were in there like all night. And I think Julie went on a shopping spree. All right. Let's run something. What do we got? Let's do. Where's my Harry Potter people at? They probably did 20. How long did that take for them to do? Because clothing takes a long time. That's like the longest listing to build. No, they didn't sell. Wow, Jesus. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. All right, you guys ready? I don't have a whole lot loaded in because really it's supposed to be more of a preview. So we'll talk about some of the items that are going to be coming up in the big Christmas show. But we'll run a few things. So I've got, if you're a Harry Potter fan and a Slytherin, look at this cute little trinket tray. It is ceramic. It's got Slytherin on there at the S and the snake. Nice little trinket tray. Okay, let's get that running. And 15 seconds. There we go. Okay, up and running. Who needs a Slytherin trinket dish? I know you all have a Slytherin in your life somewhere. I know you do. I didn't even put the ring light on. I was like, that is way too much light for this early in the morning. Your ex is a snake, so he might be a Slytherin. Lindsay, congrats. So I gotta move the date on the Christmas show. If you guys caught that little quick live we did last night before we rated Caitlin. And if you're a seller on here, then I'm sure you saw the email. It'll be a smaller, yeah. Well, that's because there's only 6 things in the auction. So at most you're only getting 6 things. Guys, you should have seen when we did the last couple auctions. Lindsay had, when I was pulling the orders, everybody else, like I usually grab your stuff and I put it on the table as like it's an assembly line, like Sean's packing it. Lindsay's orders needed bins. I had to put her stuff in bins and line those up in the kitchen. It was hysterical. So I got this back when we did our college program at Disney, like 23 years ago. I miss this style because this is what they used to do. So it's a Santa hat, and now they just do like the baseball cap, and then they sacrifice all this kind of stuff for the ear headbands. And don't get me wrong, I love ear headbands, but I wish they would bring this style back. And I hear that all the time. Anytime we wear it, we're like, oh, we wish they still sold those. Amanda. Right? I mean, listen, I love the ears, and I'll wear ears the rest of the year. And I think the hats are great if you don't want this, or you're a guy and you don't want to wear like the baseball hats are fine, but they need these too. They need the little Santa hats. So anyway, so the Christmas one was supposed to be on Saturday. We're gonna move it to the following weekend. So it'll either be probably the 13th or the 15th. Because Whatnot's doing this, what is it, like Winter Wonderland thing? And um you were decked out in Stitch head to toe, and I absolutely, guys, Caitlin was so cute last night when we went into her show. She had on her Stitch Christmas hoodie, and she had her Stitch gingerbread loungefly crossbody with the wallet in it. She had a Stitch Santa hat on. It was the cutest thing. It was Stitch. Oh, and Stitch pajama pants too, right? It was so cute. It was adorable. I love it. I'm in my pajamas. I'm wearing Grinch pajama pants. I was like, I'm not getting dressed up for this. It is what it is. Um, but so this winter wonderland that they're doing. Okay, Sparkly, I have to dig them out. So I think I know like there's some in here. Like so I have to dig through and make sure I have the full set for you. But then I'll put the listing in. Um, so the Winter Wonderland, we wanted to take advantage of that because obviously there's perks in it for the sellers, but for the buyers, there's a perk too because they're going to have what they call a Santa bot. That's going to be anybody who's participating in it. We have to tag it a certain way and whatever. Anyone who's participating in it, the Santa bot will come in during our show and will gift things to the buyers that are in the chat. And we wanted you guys to be able to take advantage of that because we just thought that was really fun. Like to just be in a chat and suddenly the Santa bot gives you something and we don't know what it's going to be. Like I have no idea what the Santa bot is giving out. I would assume probably like gift cards or something. I don't know. So we're like, let's take part in this winter wonderland. Let's be part of that whole weekend. And I'll pardon. I think the Santa bot just assumes that we're all on the nice list. I'm hoping. Um, so we're gonna move it so we can take part in that, and you guys can get right, Amanda. Is it like that the song? Just get like the what are the things she asks for? Like a diamond ring, all that kind of stuff. Um, so we're gonna move the show to then. And guys, I have cases of Loungefly here. So just to give you an idea of some of the Loungefly that are gonna be in there. Some of them are preloaded, so you can start bidding on them. Some of them are not. This one's already preloaded. This is the last one I have of this. Look at I don't even have the ring light on, and look at how it's already sparkling. Isn't that amazing? So if you go into the show right now, it's scheduled on the 7th, but like I said, we're gonna push it back. But if you go into that show, you can start pre-bidding on it. And then let me move these before I break them. I also have one of these left, and I have a pair of the ears that go with it. So that one's not built in there yet, but I have one Orange Bird Loungefly left. That'll be going into the auction. We have, and I'll have the ears to go too. So we'll do the ears. We've got, we have the blue hydrangea sequin. I know you guys can't really see it, but it's in there. Nice, man. The backpack or the ears? Because if you own the backpack, that's awesome. Nice. Okay, I was gonna say I have the ears. They're sitting right in front of me. If you need ears, I know a girl. All right. Let's do this item. Let's auction something. Oh my god, the cat won't leave me alone because I skipped feeding him. It's the it was from Flower and Garden Festival. It was the Flower and Garden Festival one, so it's the one where it's dated on the and so the cat has decided to get up on the desk. Get down. Here he comes. Nope. Get down. I will feed you in a bit. Jesus. This cat's like, excuse me, you ignore me. You see this? Run the kitty. I might. Don't tempt me. I'm about ready. I'm about ready. All right, so it's that one. So he pops out from behind the little planter. So that'll be in the show. That's the last one we have left of that one. You'll take the kitty. Don't tempt me. Okay, we're going to run this one. This is the DCL Alaska blanket. It's the last one I have. Yeah, you almost fell off the desk. Good job. His name is Binks. As you can tell from his tail, he is not at all a black cat. But we have a Bennywar. But we love Hocus Pocus. And so when we got him as a kitten, Callie was like, it's got to be Binks. It's got to be Binks. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, that doesn't really work, but all right. But let me tell you, he's just as much trouble. All right. So we're going to do the Alaska blanket. It is up and running. This is the last one that I have of this. Last that I have of that one. This one is so soft. She named her cat Meow Meow. I love it. I did. Like, I was printing labels and I started cracking up so hard because I was like, oh, someone else knows the struggles. That's why we didn't do the ornaments on the tree for the mystery ornament game, because I was about to, and then I looked at the cat and he just had that look in his eye. I was like, nope. It is a great blanket. It is really soft. It's a good size too. You know what I like about it? It's it's very soft and it's very warm, but it's very light. So like if you want to throw it in a backpack or something, it's perfect for that. Cree, congrats. You're getting that blanket. Nice grab on that one. That was my last one too. All right. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, this is in the bin. I snagged one of these yesterday. There was one sitting behind the register after we ended. So I snagged it and I put it in the bin. If anybody was still looking from the Black Friday deal, they had the Mary Poppins. This is the pin set. So it's only 27 bucks, guys. This whole thing, this was a $60 set at D23, and then they brought it into the park. So that's in the bin. There's only one in there. If anybody wants to snag that one. And then I also have, I didn't put it in. I want to see what you guys think. I bought this for myself and I decided I don't want it. So before I take it back, it's from the Vera Bradley outlet and it's the insulated lunch bag. It is super cute. But the sizing is just a little bit off for me. So it's a Vera Bradley insulated lunch bag with a Mickey Minnie pattern. I can put this in the bin if anybody wants it. It would be, what do we have on this one? 40. So that's 40. If anybody wants me to bin it, otherwise I'm gonna take it back probably later today. But it is super cute. And it's insulated, so it's a nice little lunch bag. I was kind of thinking of, because when we do the warehouse, you can't have, good morning, Katie. You can't have food or drink in there. Oh, yes. Lots of clothing. Not as much as we used to have. You guys bought a lot of our clothes over the last like several months. Yeah, absolutely. Because when we're at warehouse, we can't have food or drink. And I don't like to eat or drink really before I start the show, just because, so afterwards we go run to the food court. And then of course I buy the crappiest food because there's nothing healthy in a food court. And so I was like, I'm going to get a little cooler bag and we're going to start taking like carrot sticks and stuff like that. So when we get out to the car, I don't have to spend money at the food court. I can go out to the car and I have snacks and stuff, but it's a little bit too big for the backpack. So here's the inside. So it's insulated. Good morning, Julie. Ooh, you were like right on the dot. You told me last night I can't join until 8:20, and then there you are. So this would be 40. If anybody wants me to put this in the bin before I take it back, I am happy to do that. Happy to add it. What was anything really asking for? Let's see. Yep, I only had the one and it already sold. It went quick. But I will check and see if they have more. So if you want to message me that you want a set, no, it's just an insulated lunch bag. I mean, it has a crossbody strap on it. I don't think anybody can tell you can't use it as a crossbody if you really want to. All right, then we've got some. This will be in the show this will be in the Christmas show. This is a really cute backpack. It's not a branded backpack, but I know everything's really hot right now for Moana. Look at that backpack. It's a cute little mini backpack. You got Pooh and Hey Hey sitting right there. So that'll be in the show. We're going to get that loaded in so you guys can start pre-bidding on it. What else we got? Make sure you're checking the bin because I put a lot of stuff in there. Like I said, all those pins from yesterday are in there. There was a lot of leftover. I finished pulling all the orders and then I called Aiden over and he's like, what? And I was like, these are all the extras. He goes, how the hell do we do that? I said, I don't know. But they're all the extras. It was like just this big pile on the desk. You should have seen it before he pulled the orders. I took a video and I sent it to Julie and I was like, what the hell? There was so many. All right, let's do, who needs a SpongeBob pillow pet? Still in this packaging. You guys remember Pillow Pets? They've been around for a long time. So I got a SpongeBob Pillow Pet here. He's still like $35 online on like Kohl's website. He's up and running. Fantastic gift. El Parton's really trying to take all 6 things today. She's going to try for it. Yeah, grab those pins in the bins, guys, because I don't know if any of them are getting restocked. Oh, for sure. For sure. Brown-eyed baby, congrats. SpongeBob, it's coming to you. All right. What else do we have? So we do have all this clothing. It's a lot. It's heavy, heavy, heavy on the Universal. I'm going to be honest with you because you guys decimated our clothing over the last couple months, and I haven't bought a whole lot from Warehouse because, as you guys know, there hasn't really been anything great from Warehouse. If you win, so Amanda, if you put a pre-bid in now, like let's say you go to the show on the 7th and you put a pre-bid in of like $20 to the Loungefly. When we go to run it, if you're not in the show and no one else bids on it, then you are automatically charged that $20 because you had the winning bid. But if somebody else outbids you, then you don't have to pay it. But anyway, so I haven't picked up really a whole lot from Warehouse. There's a few pieces in there, but it's a lot of Universal clothing. But some of it's crossover. I mean, like we have, look at the Krusty Land T-shirt from The Simpsons. So that's a Universal shirt, but it's now a Disney IP. So that'll be in the show. There's some Minion stuff. There's kids clothing. There's Harry Potter clothing. There's a couple Grinch pieces. There is Jurassic Park. Let me see if I can get this one down. Yeah. So we got some like Jurassic Park that'll be in there. So when they bought Fox, Simpsons is a Fox property. So Disney owns Simpsons. That's why you see it on Disney Plus now. So it's hilarious to go to Universal now because if you go into either of their 2 main parks, each park now has an entire land dedicated to a Disney IP. I'm sure Universal loves that. They're like, this is great. We're just promoting the guy down the street. All right. Ooh, Lindsay found the Snack Crunch Mix. Look at this. Look at how yummy those look. Got all kinds of different stuff in there. Yeah, so check that bin. There's a lot of like great stocking stuffer things in there. And then even if you don't check the bin, oh yeah. If you go into our marketplace, I don't know if you guys heard this yesterday. So I did something crazy. Surprise to everyone, I know. The Days of Christmas store at Disney Springs. I spent like an hour in there the other day and I photo cataloged the entire store. So every ornament except for the 2024 ornaments was photographed and has been listed in our marketplace. And in some of our shows, probably like when we go to Lakeland later today, I'll have them in there. So if you guys ever wanted to shop the Days of Christmas store without leaving your couch, you could do that now. You can go and see every ornament that's currently available at Days of Christmas. And it's in our marketplace. And so you can buy some really cute ornaments. There's some good ones this year. And Seven Wagoners found the Starbucks Wicked set that was in there. I'm going to see if I can get more of those, but those have been really hard to find because they're only at Universal Studios. And you got to be there at like 7 a.m. when they open City Walk. All right, let's do... This one's got a pre-bid, so let's do it. Let's get that out of the way. Watch this come crashing down on me. Yep. Okay, you guys ready? These were super popular. And I sat on a few of them. So it's the Joey Chew drink set. Not the candle set. This is the plastic cup set. And it's super cute. So, and they're plastic, which is great for kids. But then one of the best parts on there is you have the Rivers of America riverboat on there. That's going away. So you won't find any other pieces after a while with that boat on there. It's rare to find it to begin with. That's a great question. It just says wash before and after use. It doesn't say. I would err on the side of caution and say not dishwasher safe. Only because so many of their other cups aren't dishwasher safe. So I would say hand wash only, just to be safe. Oh, yeah, check the bottom of your cup. Julie's going to check for us. Rivers of America is in Magic Kingdom. So that's the, like, if you're looking at Haunted Mansion and then you look to your left, that's the Rivers of America, and it flows down over to Big Thunder Mountain. You are the dishwasher. Exactly. There you go. Yes, Kiwi. I'm working on the schedule for December now. There's so many places we still want to go and have to go, and the schedule is so crazy. I'm pretty sure that I'm just gonna be on like 24/7 at this point. And then I'll just drop dead on Christmas. I'm just gonna be on the couch like, leave me alone. The Wicked Shop is awesome. We went on the day it soft opened. So much merch. Overflowing with merch. We went, what was that, like 2 days later? 2 or 3 days later? So much merch was gone. Like, they emptied out that store. It was insane how quickly that stuff sold. And I've been going in very often since then. They're getting new merchants. So some stuff's not coming back. It's sold out for good. And some of it is like they're getting new things. So they have a new, like, Her Universe cloak. They had a hat. They had a new shirt. Like, they're changing out the merch really often, which is highly unusual for Universal. Not microwave or dishwasher safe. So, yep, hand wash only. All right, let's run this. You guys ready? This was a $35 cup set. All right, it is running. And we're doing just sort of like coffee talk along with us this morning. So if you guys have questions on anything, feel free to ask them. Lindsay, I was going to get the picture and I kept saying, I'll hold, I'll wait. And then poof, one day they were gone. And I was so mad at myself because you know what the number one rule is. And I tell you guys all the time, number one rule is buy it when you see it because it won't be there when you go back. I broke my own rule. Oh, yeah, Sarah. Yes, each show has its own bin. And then there's the marketplace, which is not in the show. So, like, if you just go to our profile and click shop, that takes you to our marketplace. SVW, congrats. Nice grab on that. She doesn't need encouragement. She really doesn't. She can do it all on her own. So each show has the bin, and we'll cherry pick some stuff to put in there. But then the marketplace is outside of shows, so that's available 24/7. And Sean and I have kind of looked at that as we used to be on the Bay. Their fees got ridiculous. And also the fraud going on there with the scams from buyers is out of control. So we pulled everything off of there, and we're basically going to use the marketplace here now as what we would have had as our eBay store. So everything's going to be loaded into our marketplace. So you can shop with us 24/7. I think we have like almost 500 items in there right now. And that's like this much of what is sitting even just in this room. So, oh yes. Yes. If you click on our profile and then open up our profile and click where it says shop, tons of stuff in there. Tons and tons of stuff in there. So we went from I'm not taking all 6 items to she needs to find our marketplace and is going to need a bin again. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We're going to do this. So I told you we have a lot of Loungefly that are going to be in the show. Some of them are already preloaded, so I showed you a few. Some of them aren't. We have the Donald Duck Loungefly. We have the Flower and Garden Orange Bird Festival one. We have the magenta sequin. We have blue sequin. I have a Danielle Nicole bag. Did you guys see the Riviera train case? Look at this. This is in the bin and already getting pre-bids on it. It's the last one that I have left. Look at that. It's the Riviera train case. Is that not gorgeous? It is beautiful. So that is in there and available for pre-bids as well. And it's the last one that I have, so we'll have that. But I'm going to run down the list of Loungefly. And a lot of these still haven't even been loaded. So just so you guys know, we're going to have a Peach Punch. We're going to have a Woody Loungefly. We're going to have a Summer Loungefly. That was that one that was there for like one day at warehouse and never came back. I have Shaved Ice. And I have in the bin, somehow ended up with a size 2X in the Shaved Ice Spirit jersey. So if anyone needs a 2X in that one, it's in the bin for you. We have the Stitch Beach. They're all Loungefly mini backpacks. I have the Disney Cruise Line Ariel. We still have one of those. We have a Critters Chaos backpack. We have Wish. We have the Mandalorian and Grogu glow in the dark one. We have Joey Chew. I have a Doctor Strange. I have a Macaron. You know, the mini sequin bags. I don't have Brave. But that mini sequin bag that came to warehouse at that ridiculous price point, I have one of those. I have a Loki backpack. So if you're a Marvel fan, there's going to be some Marvel ones. I have a Jasmine backpack. There's probably see, it's too early. Even my voice is like, stop it. Sorry about that. Let me take a drink. My voice is like, no, we're not doing this. There's gonna be probably at least 20 Loungefly in that show. Yes, there will be some Loungefly wallets. Not many. Surprisingly, I don't have many. So Sherry, right now it's on the schedule for the 7th, but we're gonna move it to the following weekend because Whatnot's doing Whatnot Winter Wonderland, and they'll have like a Santa bot coming into all the shows that are participating and like giving out gifts and stuff. And we wanted to take advantage of that so you guys could win some fun stuff from the Santa bot. So, but if you bookmark it, when it changes on the date, you'll still get the notification. So, but yeah, there'll be some Loungefly wallets, but I surprisingly don't have a lot of those. Yeah, somewhere in that time frame. And then I have a Jasmine backpack where it's the castle, and then the door opens and it comes with the Jasmine Funko Pop, and you can put her in the castle. We have that backpack. That one's going to be awesome. I have 2 of the dwarves. Those are already in the bin and available for pre-bidding on that show. What else we got? I got a Grogu. There's going to be some good ones. And then I have, you may have seen it already. It's the Sequin King Triton backpack. It is a limited edition. They only made, I think, like 389 of those backpacks. And we have 2 of them that we're going to run in that show. Limited edition, less than 400 of those bags made. And we will have them in the show. So that's going to be really awesome. All right, let's do our next auction item. Because I want to be done when Fabs comes on because ain't no way I can compete with Fabs. All right, so I'm going to do a Loungefly now that we've run through the list. So we're going to have a few of the Marvel Metallic series in there. We're going to run one of them now. It's the Thor backpack. I love this backpack. I love like the little circuitry in there, like the detailing that it doesn't necessarily show unless you're looking at the right angle. They are very overwhelming. It's tough as a seller though, because it's like when you look and you see that there's currently like 1,200 viewers in the Disney category, and then you look and you see like Sky Guys or RFAB Finds has 900 of them. You're like, well, all right, never mind. And there's the back. So I always text Juan now. I'm like, when are you gonna be done? Because I don't want to be on when you're on. All right, here is the Thor Loungefly. I've been running for you guys. Who needs a Thor Loungefly? This one's great for boys. Take it to the park. Oh yeah, he'll tell you. I was like, when are you done? That's why you'll see like Julie and I move shows all of a sudden because we're like, oh crap, he went on. We gotta move. Who's taking the Thor backpack? Ooh, Erica's winning. Yep. And that's fine. Listen, he gives damn good giveaways. I'm usually in his shows too. If Juan's on, I'm usually in there. I might be lurking, but I'm usually in there and I'm hitting that giveaway button all the time. Erica, congrats. You're getting the Thor Lounge fly. Oh, Lindsay, did I stick around for the raid? I don't think I did. I think I ended up clicking out real quick because I was trying to get all the I don't have Spider-Man. Yeah, we raided into him, and at that point he had 1,200 people in that show. And I was like, holy crap. Um, so I can't imagine. Do we know who he raided that night? Oh wait, no, maybe I was there. Was it Magical Creations? I think. Or Love Lots. No, I don't know. It was one of those. Jessica, it's so right, it's two different vibes and it's great. Like I love their shows because they're so high energy and they're like it is so crazy and there's so many people. But then sometimes you just kind of want a chill show and I don't want to say nothing, but sometimes we have the same merch and you can get it cheaper here because you're not competing against 800 people in the room. I'm just that is the it's something Sean and I have talked a lot about because obviously as sellers our goal is to get up there, right? Like we want to get up to that level. But it also sucks because you give something up in doing that, right? Like we like this. We like this one-on-one. I like that the chat's not going and I'm missing stuff. So it's as a seller, we have to find like that balance of like how do we get up there, but how do we maintain this small feel? So it's something we're always working on. If you guys have feedback for us, we're always, always, always open to feedback. Please feel free, to be like, hey, I really liked when you did that, or somebody else does this and we think it works for them. And oh, Karen, thank you. You're one of my faves too. You're one of my OGs, and I love you. It could be. It could be. You know what's been crazy is, and Juan and I had this conversation yesterday because we were in line to go to warehouse and he was already walking out. And we're like, no one shops warehouse anymore. Nobody shops at it. So he's like, you're going to do really well today because no one's been here and no one goes live from there anymore. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. I mean, and Olaf, like, obviously I would kill to have 1,200 people in my show. That would be amazing, right? Because after all, we are a business and that is the goal. But it's like, how do you be Amazon but feel like the bookshop down the street? Is really that's the question, right? So if you guys ever have feedback on that, let me know. It's not too bad. It's just it's very packed with people. Um and they keep changing the layout to try to, I think, better the flow in the store, and every time they do it, it actually just somehow makes it worse. And the self-service in there is awful lately. Like I could not go past a certain point yesterday because it would keep freezing. So I couldn't get to the clothing. They moved it to the back of the store and there's one bar of service if you're lucky back there. iDrive's a little bit better. Lolo, so they actually have dampeners in there or blockers. That's the problem. Oh, Erica, thank you. So 2018-ish, 2018 to 2019, they actually banned live streaming in the store. So they put up signal blockers. So you couldn't use your phone in the store, like at all. I remember when I moved down here and I would have to there was no line, so you could come in and out of the store. So I would have to take a picture and run back out and send it to my husband and be like, should we get this? Should we get that? When we were buying for our kids. So, Sarah, you have. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't realize you came over from Facebook. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that. But now it's clicking. You need to point out, but it's clicking. It's the same name as it is on here. Same name. I will be honest. I am so bad with the Facebook stuff lately. Ever since we came on here, it's so Facebook is time consuming. Like this is time consuming too, but it's nice. Like it's very user friendly. Facebook is time consuming. What the? Oh, come on, Julie. I'll send you the link. Did you really, Lindsay? That's so funny. I know a lot of you guys from our group came over here from that when we were like, hey, we're going to go try out this new thing. Oh, then I have it very well hidden, don't I? Yep, share. Yep. You were in the group too. I feel bad. I'm trying to get better with the group. But my God, it's exhausting. Like, I can't even keep up with the message inbox anymore. And I need to hire an admin at this point. So if anybody wants to work for free, let me know. Oh my goodness. Chaos incoming. Oh God. Well, in that case, I'm not going to let you find the group. You work for cookies? I love it. I know. That's my goal for 2025. I really want to get to. We've got to get, our taxes are kind of a mess. And our finances are tough because I'll be honest with you guys. We're gonna have some real talk right now. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some real talk. So I was you tell me you want breakfast. Nobody, because Sean's still in bed. He's sleeping. Hi, Sam. So let's do some real talk for a minute. So I have always had this sort of as a side hobby, a little side business, because I always had a full-time job. And I worked in industries where you gave your life to that job, basically. So I worked in hospitality. And for the last, I don't know, since 2019, I worked in private jets, which is a 24/7 business. I mean, I would get the phone call at 12:30 in the morning saying, hey, we just got a flight that the plane needs to be ready in 2 hours. Can you get everything booked and get them out? And you did. You got your butt out of bed at 12:30 in the morning and you took care of it. So it was like 24/7. So this was just sort of a side gig. So I was in that industry for a very long time and kept getting laid off because for whatever reason, one of them restructure, or they bought out another private jet company, and my job was listed as redundant. Just so nice to be told. The last one I worked for, the guy didn't know what he was doing and should probably have never had a business and basically ran it into the ground. And so one Friday afternoon, like all but 5 people in the company got the phone call saying, sorry, right? They are redundant. I was like, wait, there's one of me and there's like 57 private jet companies. Who's redundant? Not me. So after getting laid off twice in 12 months, I was like, F this. I do not want to serve at the whims of other people anymore. I'm going to take theme park fines and I'm going to run with it. Now, that's been fun, but let me tell you, trying to replace a very good salary with doing this is tough. So I don't say this for sympathy. I don't say this for pity, but let me tell you, we live show to show. Like I live and die with how a show does. So that's how we get the bills. So like when you guys are buying stuff from me, listen, there's other people on here. There's other sellers. Even outside of the Disney category, there's other sellers that when you're buying stuff from them, that money is going towards, constant Disney cruises or second houses, or like I've seen it all. Like there's a few personal shoppers who aren't on Whatnot that I see what they get in their personal life, and I'm like, how are you doing that? Where are you getting all those sales from? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's perfectly fine. If you could do it, I mean, hell, that's what I would be doing too. That's what I want to get to. But then you have other sellers who are like myself or who are like Julie. And when you're buying from us, know that that money is going to put food on the table. It is going to pay my rent. It is going to pay for, our kids' healthcare or something like that. So just know, like when you're buying from the little guys, like that money is everything. That money is everything. And that's why we don't get crazy with the pricing. That's why we don't go nuts, because we're like, listen, we want to get you guys the stuff that you want at a fair price. And we want to keep a roof over our heads. That's it. That's all I want at the end of the day. Oh, thank you. I ain't looking to get rich. I ain't looking to go take, you know, I mean, like a cruise would be nice, but I'm not looking to do any of that stuff. I literally just want to pay my rent and my utility bills and be able to sleep through the night, not worrying about it. So, Sherry, I appreciate that. All right, so that was some real talk for a minute. Um, oh, you guys are so wonderful. Thank you. Oh, and the supporting new sellers, guys, I can't stress this enough. It is awesome to go raid into a room with 1,200 people. Trust me, we just did it the other night, and it is strategic and it is marketing and it makes 100% sense to do it. But let's change it up every now and then. Today, raid that 1,200 person show. Tomorrow, go find the new seller with 2 people in there. Because I guarantee you, you may only be dropping 6 people in, but that 6 people might change that person's world for the day. So, um, you treasures, get it on the schedule and then message me. Do you sell? Are you going to be in the Disney category? Right? Reads are so fun. Yeah, absolutely. And vintage items. Okay, you treasures, get your show on the schedule and message Julie and I. We'll get some raids going. We will help you out. We will help you out. And listen, we all started with our first show on here. Nobody came onto this platform and knew everything about it and had a perfect show. My second show, I had a wooden shelving unit here, and I pretty much bumped into it and sent everything flying and smashed shot glasses all over the floor on my second show. That was fun. My first show, I didn't know what I was doing, and I was like, "How do I run this? I don't know." So don't ever feel like when you start that like everybody if you see somebody running a really smooth show, know that they've been doing it for a really, really long time. Nobody started off with a smooth show. I guarantee it. So don't ever be afraid to jump in and do that first show. Oh, LV, you're so sweet. Yeah, Centra, let us know when your show is. It is a struggle. It is a struggle. That's why I want to, like I said, there's days that I see the shows that have 1,200 plus people or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I need to get some more followers. We got to get some more people in the show. And so, Sam, thank you. We love you too. We love you too. Bye. One of the kids is leaving for school. She's like, wait, do you love me? And I'm like, yes, you too. I love all of you. Um, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so you'll still see me from time to time raid into a really big show because at the end of the day, it is a business. It is a business, and you got to do the marketing. You got to, especially because Whatnot. I love Whatnot, and they're really, really, really good at marketing to sellers, but they suck at marketing to buyers. Um, I still have bad shows too. There's still days that I'm on here that I run a couple auctions and they like go for $2, and I'm like, well, guess we're eating ramen tonight. Or, I completely like this morning, I was not prepared. It was way too early. I probably shouldn't have done it, but I did. Then I know way too much useless knowledge. It was 6 in the morning. You're crazy. Go back to bed. Derby, but with ornaments is the buy-in. Oh, El Pernan. That's an interesting concept. Hmm. Yeah. I feel like I have too much anxiety to do a derby. Are they though, Lindsay? Because here's the answer. We talked about this in the mystery show because yes, everybody started doing them and they got tired and people stopped like bidding on them. But now everybody does derbies. And I feel like I don't see any mystery shows anymore. So like maybe it's coming back around and now people want to do mystery again. They aren't banning um okay, so you Trish, you are too sweet, guys. You're killing me. Good morning, Rachel. Um, I don't mind the derbies. I'm always like, okay, I'm just gonna go buy the bag. Um, yeah, yeah. The mystery shows, like they really, because it got so oversaturated. You're not allowed to do buyers giveaways anymore. Really? So, okay, here's the other thing. I'm in one of the whatnot sellers Facebook groups, and somebody posted that they were going to ban derbies, and all of us were like, "Where have you heard this? We've not heard anything." So I came to the realization through all the comments that there are actually two different shows happening, and they're both being called derbies, but only one's a derby. So a true derby is where you had to buy the whatever the item was, and then it got you on the wheel, and like it spun the wheel. Um, and there was no way to like fill out a form to enter it. That is what apparently a true derby is, and that is what they are banning because under US law, you have to have a way to enter without buying something. Um, the way I've been seeing it in the Disney community is it's just the buyer's giveaway. So that can still go because the buyer's giveaway has the option for the form in there. So there's really nothing that they can do on that one. Um, because I kept saying, I'm like, no, like the derby is this, and this lady was arguing with me. She's like, that's not a derby. I'm like, well, it is in the Disney category, and she's like, okay, but that's not a derby. I'm like, well, everybody's calling it the wrong name then. So I think that's where part of it's coming into. Correct. Yeah. So that's why the version with the buyer's giveaway works because the buyer's giveaway, you can fill out a form. You don't actually have to purchase something. If you do it the other way, where you have to buy something to get put on the wheel and there's no way to enter without purchasing, that one's illegal. Right. So those are two different things, Jules. So if you do it the version with the buyer's giveaway, that one you can still be running unless something's changed. Olaf, you're so sweet. You are so sweet. Yeah. So one, I have too much anxiety to do it. And two, until they figure out what they're doing with it, I'm just like, I don't want to go put all the work in. And that'll be the day that they're like, you can't do this at all. And then I'm like, well, that sucked. So until they figure their lives out with these derbies and stuff, I'm just going to sit those out. I would rather do the straight up sales. Really? But see, how does that work? Because you're buying the item and then you can enter the buyer's giveaway. So I don't understand how they're really able to enforce that one. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. We'll see how it plays out. I think there's some gray area in there. I didn't get that. Unless I missed it, but I don't think I saw that email. I'll have to go back and look. Interesting. The ornament mystery show is so much fun because you know what's nice about it? Everybody gets an ornament. So even if you get the floor item, you still got an ornament. So that's what makes it nice. Yeah. Like everybody's a winner. Everybody's really a winner at the end of it. You can get the bag or the item. Interesting. I haven't really watched any derby, so I'll have to go see how they're being done now. Jules, thanks for the information. And Erica, thank you for the information. That's interesting. I think there's probably still gonna be some tweaking to that. They're gonna have to like get it all really kind of firmed up. Because it sounds like there's still a lot of confusion within because even in the Facebook group, everybody's still confused about it. So we'll see what happens. All right, you guys want to do one more auction? Make sure you check that bin. There's still pins in there. Please buy all these pins that are on my desk. You should have seen the look on their face when I got up to the register last night or yesterday afternoon, and it was just like dumping pins on the desk. Yeah. The private. Oh, yes, I did see your email, and I didn't get a chance to message you back. Oh, Erica, that would do it. So, Jules, I think what was happening before then was you had to buy the item and then when what was on the wheel. But if you're giving them the option, then that's probably where it makes it okay then. So that's an interesting idea. Oh, a deal or no deal. Ooh, how'd they do that one? Samsonetta. That one? I had one left. I didn't put it in because I was like, I might keep it for me. But if you want it, it's yours. All right, I will bin it. I will bin it for you. And while I'm doing that, I will talk about the personal shopping. So in the bin is the option to purchase an hour of personal shopping. And so what that is, hang on, let me do this. I can't talk and do who do I am thinking that I can multitask like this? Oy vey. Okay. Harmonious. There we go. Mm. All right. Samsonetta, that is in the bin for you now. Everyone's up really doing whatnot. I know. I don't know why. Okay, so the personal shopping. So if you purchase that, it's $55 for 1 hour of personal shopping, private personal shopping. So the way that works is you would purchase that, and then I would reach out to you, and we would set up a mutually agreed upon day and time. So let's just say, for argument's sake, you buy it today, and we decide that Saturday at noon. So Saturday from noon to 1, I would schedule on our show schedule a private show. So it would only show to myself and whoever I give the show code to. So like if Julie bought it for me, Fabs wouldn't be able to see the show. Only Julie would see it and myself because I would give her the code for it to log into it. So then we would pick which place we want to go to. The only thing that is excluded right now, the only thing that's excluded is inside the Disney parks, only because it's still dicey. It's still a lot of people in there. And if you have to have reservations and we don't have a reservation, it gets messy. So that's the only place that we're excluding. The Disney resorts in Disney Springs, totally fair game. You would do it in person. So you're going to buy the 1 hour of private personal shopping and then just come with me? I like that idea. Do it. But other than that, it's fair game. So let's say you want to go to SeaWorld or you want to go to the Wicked shop at Universal. So we would pick that location. So then the day of the show, you would come in and it would look just like this, but it would be just me and just you. So you would be the only person in the chat. And so then you tell me, you're like, hey, we're at SeaWorld today. I really want to see all of the Loungefly that they have. So I'll go take you around, show you all the Loungefly. From there, it works just like it does in any other live shop. So we would put the item in. It would have the shopper fee on top of it because obviously we got to still cover the whatnot fees and that. But it gives you private access to our shopping services. So maybe you want to do Character Warehouse, and then you don't have to worry about fighting with everybody in the chat to be heard to see that you want the new Loungefly that's out or something like that. So it could be a really fantastic item. It's also, I'm going to tell you guys, tell the hubbies that that's a great Christmas gift for you. Tell them to buy you 1 hour of private personal shopping. There you go. Does that answer the questions for you? I think it was Midwest Gal that had the question, right? Sam's buying more gifts. Guys, I want to do more of that this Christmas. We did it over the summer. Everybody was on a gift-giving craze in people's shows, and then it kind of stopped. It's Christmas. I want to see us start doing gifts again. Perfect. So if you want to do that, let me know. No, you did not. Did you really? I got to go look now. She did. Julie, where you want to go? Oh my God. Samsonetta, you're like my favorite person right now. That might be one of the funniest things I've ever seen on here. I love it. So, so Julie, where do you want to go? Oh my God, Samsonetta, I'm putting something extra in your box because that was funny. That was absolutely fantastic. Oh my God. I love it. Jules, there is no such thing as a stupid question, only stupid answers. Please live stream this. We might. We were planning a girls' night out on Friday that I was like, we should probably live stream that because it'll probably be funny. Because Julie's got to do some resort pickups, and she's like, "Do you want to come with me?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" That would be LOL. Hi, Glue Designs. What is the difference between limited release? Ah, that is not a stupid question at all. Okay, I have some here. Let me show you. Let me dig some out here. That is actually a fantastic question. Okay, there's a limited edition. And then here's a limited release. Okay. Yeah. Please always, always, always in my shows, feel free to ask questions. I am always happy to teach. Oh my God, you're going in the morning too, and then we're going back at night. Girl, you're nuts. Okay, so, and actually, let me grab one of these. There are 3 different types of pins at Disney. So you have what is called an open edition. So this is an open edition pin. These are going to be the cheapest of your pins that are available. Okay. These are not limited in production size. So they may have made 30,000 of these pins, and there's no end date to when they will pull them from the shelves. So you may go in today and see this pin and come back a year later and see that pin still hanging there. Okay. It's just an open edition pin available to everyone, not limited. Midwest, thank you. All right, we'll touch base. It'll probably be, we have to get out to Lakeland, so it'll probably be this evening that I'll message you and we'll get that all set up. So you, some are cuter than others. That is true. All right, after your open edition pins, you get into what you're called the limited release pins. So this one says limited release. So again, we have no idea how many of these they produce. They may have produced 10,000 of them. They may have produced 50,000 of these pins. The limited release just means that unlike this pin, if they run out of stock, they will produce more and put them back in the parks. Once they sell out of however many they produced, they're gone. They won't come back. Okay. So sometimes you'll see open edition pins disappear for a while, and then you might come back 6 months later and go, oh shit, that pin's back on the wall. That's why, because they went back and to their pin manufacturer and said, make more of those. Once these are gone, though, these are gone. They won't remake them. But we don't know how many they made. Okay. Then you get into your limited edition pins, and that'll be something like this. A limited edition, they made a finite number of, and it will be printed on the back. So let me take the pin off here. It's hard to see on here because it's so tiny. So this one is a limited edition size of 750. I don't know if you can really see it on there, but right there, it gives you your limited edition size. So that means they only made 750 of these pins. Okay, that's it. That's all there is that's made. Those are, now, even within the limited edition pins, there's different, like, I'll call them tiers. So if you go into the parks and you get a limited edition pin, you'll see the edition sizes are still pretty large. They'll be like 2,500 pins. So there'll still be some, like, still a lot. Something like this, if you go to a pin event, so this was from the pin event they did in September, you had to buy a ticket for it. It was limited capacity. It was kind of crazy. Those are going to have lower edition sizes. So this one has only 750. And then, like Midwest Gal said, she has a pin that's 250. 200. So, and I have a few of those too. Those kind of pins where you're going to get into those low numbers that were produced, those are ones that you're going to find typically at events like this Disney After Dark pin event or the D23 event. And those pins are going to be much harder to find. Usually when they're bought, they go into someone's personal collection. They're not bought to necessarily be resold. So they will be very hard to find, and you will see the price spike. I saw a conversation on Facebook this morning in the Pin Trading Disney group. Somebody had a pin posted. They wanted $2,600 for the pin. They posted comp sales of other pins in that series, and I think the Lilo pin in that one went for like $4,000, which is insane. But because it was such a low edition, and those go into people's collections, and then they're very, 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 very hard to find. That's why only that many in the world are that event for that specific park. So if it's something like this one was for the pin event, so that means those 750 pins were only available at the pin event. Although they may have dropped a few at Disney Springs later because they didn't sell as well as they thought they would. If you get a different limited edition pin, say like that was in the parks, let me find one here that was in the parks. Oh, like this one. Okay, so like the Easter one. This one was limited edition. So this one was an edition size of, oh, those profile pins are, but they're gorgeous, aren't they? This one's an edition size of 2,000. That means there was 2,000 made, and it's spread across both U.S. parks. So California, actually, no, this one was Walt Disney World exclusive because Disneyland had Buzz and Jessie. So this one they made 2,000 for Walt Disney World, and then they made 2,000 of the other one for Disneyland. This one, okay, so this is a limited edition Shaggy Dog. This one, whatever the edition size is, they made this available at both parks. This one you can get at Disneyland or Disney World. It's a lot. There's a lot of nuances and stuff in there. I hope that answered the question well enough for you, though. And then I saw you had a question on jewels. Yeah, I mean, if you want to really like trim down your collection and keep it streamlined, then yeah, I would definitely always keep the limited edition and then whichever ones you think are cute. And I would always keep, if you're going to be coming to the parks, they do pin trading. Don't buy the lots on eBay. Do not. I cannot stress this enough. Do not buy the lots of pins on eBay. When they show you that, like, hey, you get 50 pins for like $5. Oh, those are fakes. Those are fakes and scrappers. Do not buy them. Yes. I mean, like, if you want to buy them for your own personal use, go for it. But please do not bring them into the parks and trade them onto the board. They do ruin it for everybody. I agree 100%. Because there's nothing worse than buying a pin in the parks for like $13 and then going to a pin board at one of the resorts and you find a pin you've been looking for and you're so excited and you trade out that $13 pin for a fake. Like, that will get people's blood boiling. Yeah, so don't buy those. Always try to buy from reputable sources. All right, I missed a whole bunch of comments when I was doing that. No, they did not. Jules, report them. They can't do that. Report them. If they sent you fake pins from Temu, put a report in. How do you know if they're fake? That is a really hard question to answer. Oh, Sammy, before Christmas, I would say, do we remember what the shipping deadline is for post office?
I think it's the 20th for ground.
The 20th for ground. So
18th to 20th for ground.
I would say the 15th to be safe, Sammy. I would say the 15th. Yes, some of them it is really, really, Jules, I'm so sorry. That really sucks. It really sucks. Carol, I'm going to be honest. I can't tell a difference sometimes either. Some of them are really good fakes. Which is why I'm always like, I don't want to sell a pin unless I know absolutely 100% for sure. And I'm lucky enough that living here in Orlando, GoPin Pro is located here. So I can take the pins to their store and have them authenticate them. Yes, the new pins starting last year, they will have a a cubic zirconia Mickey Mouse head on the back. So that's how you know that one's real. I think, does this one have it? So I can show it. Hello. Yeah, the gem. Yeah, so like if you look, see that little, it's so hard to see it, but right there, right there's a little like cubic zirconia Mickey head gem. So those they've not been able to figure out how to fake yet. So if you get a pin with that gem on the back, you're good. Until they figure it. So far they haven't, and it's been about a year. Correct. The older ones don't. LV probably forever. See? Julie beat me to the answer and it was the same thing. God, we share a mind. Anyway. You know who I would I collect pins, but I am by no means like a collector. Um, I have a hard time telling the difference in fakes. I would recommend your best bet on here is going to be either Figment Guy pins or Cave of Wonders. They are, in my opinion, the premier pin sellers here on this app and just in general. I would, and they are always happy to answer that question, and they'll do tutorials, like they'll show you like how to spot a fake. So I'm gonna tag them. So we got Figment Guy pins and then Cave of Wonders pins. Those are um okay. I would give them a follow, and they will often talk about in their lives, they will talk about how to spot fakes because there's some that are just so bad that like I pick it up and I'm like, "Oh yeah." But then there's others that I'm like, "I really don't know." I really don't know because I have not dived as dove as deep into it as they have. Um, but usually like really good giveaways are if you pick up, like if I pick up this pin and I can kind of feel the weight and that feels like a normal pin. If I pick it up and it weighs like nothing, that's a fake. Almost always entirely a fake. So there's some things that like, it's really obvious. But other ones, Penny the Pooh is good too. Yep, absolutely. And GoPin Pro. I don't think I tagged them, did I? Mr. Ooh, I don't know him, Julie. I'm gonna have to go follow him. Yes, definitely go to GoPin Pro when you're here. If you come to Orlando, guys, and you have a car, take a day and drive out to GoPin Pro. It's on Colonial Drive. Mind blowing the amount of pins that are in there. Renee, you know what? I don't know enough about fig pins. I know very, very little about them because those I don't collect. Yes, it is about 30 minutes. Oh, Jules, we've all been there. We've all been there. Yes, the Disney outlets are good too. The Disney outlets are fantastic for buying pins because I mean, like all the pins that are in the bin yesterday, like this, this is a limited release pin. This was $18 in the park. They marked it down. It's only what was it, $9 in the bin, so it's half price. And so these are a great place to buy cheap traders. So if you're going to go to the parks and you want to trade pins, go to the warehouses first. Grab a whole bunch of like the $2.99, $3.99, $4.99 pins. Oh, Caves, good morning. I have not been in your shows in so long because you've been on so late and I've been so tired. But I hope you're doing so well, my friend. It's so nice to see you in here. We were just talking about pins. Somebody had a question on limited edition, limited release, what the difference was. We were going through those. And then they asked me how to spot fakes. And I was like, you know what? I can spot some, but like, you know who the premier masters of that are? It's going to be Caves and Figment Guy pins. So I sent them your way. So hopefully they'll give you a follow and get some good pins from you. I'm giving the secrets. I know. That's what we say every time we go get in line at warehouse now. We're like, damn TikTok. Yeah, I don't collect fig pins, so I've never taken one out of the box. So I have no idea what they look like on the back. Yes, yep. Figment has a good Facebook, and so does Caves. Cave says I'm in both of them, and I love both those groups. The only problem is I'm not active because I buy pins, and I'm like, I should post them in there, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep them for myself. For like the mystery bags, Jules. They are, Priscilla. Yes, Mickey's of Glendale is actually a cast member store. So you have to be a cast member to purchase their pins. And Disney Studio Store Hollywood, you have to go in person or be a resident of California to buy those pins. But those are authorized Disney pins. And those are the pins that are going to get you those limited editions of like 250 and then like go sky high in value. So Jules, for the bags, I'm assuming you mean like the mystery bags. Those come to the warehouse very rarely, but they do. Oh, the backpacks. So specific pin backpacks, those I've never seen those come to warehouse. Well, for Loungefly come to warehouse. Actually, we haven't had a lot lately. It's been a bit of a drought. But sometimes you can go in and there'll be 3 new styles that day that they've pulled from the parks and put in there. And then other days you can go 4 or 5 weeks without any Loungefly in there. But they will always be cheaper at warehouse. The most expensive I've seen a Loungefly there was like $44.99, and that's been a long time since I've seen that price. They're usually $29.99 or $34.99. I know, Olaf, right? You can spend so much money on that. That was what I did in my college program when Sean and I did that like 23 years ago. We did our college program right as they rolled out the pin trading. I think it started like a month or two before we got there. And so every paycheck we'd look at each other. We go, should we go to Walmart for food or we should go buy pins? And we almost always bought pins. We ate a lot of like really, really, really cheap food. And now I have this like ridiculously huge binder. I don't think it's down here anymore of pins. Yeah, it's crazy. Priorities. That's right. Like now I look back and I'm like, you're an idiot. You were such an idiot. Why didn't you put some of that money like into savings? But, when you're in your early 20s, late teens, early 20s, you're like, this is a fantastic idea. It happens. All right. Oh my gosh, it's 9:20. All right, we're going to run. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Jules. Oh, nice, Renee. I do sell bags. So if you bookmark the show coming up on December 7th, the date's going to change. I don't know which one yet, but the date's going to change. But if you bookmark the show on December 7th, we are going to have at least, I think, 20 plus Loungefly in that show for auction. So make sure you bookmark that one if you like Loungefly. There's going to be some good ones in there. We did run one this morning because this is sort of like a preview and tell everybody about the show. So we'll definitely have Loungefly in there. We'll have some really, really nice ones. I mean, they're all nice, but some are nicer than others. All right, let's do our last auction here. And make sure you guys check that bin. So this is going to be from Universal. If you guys didn't know, we shop all the Disney parks and resorts. We shop, oh, Cave, you're so sweet. Thank you. We shop Universal. We shop SeaWorld. We shop the Outlet. We're going to Lakeland Antique Mall. We go to Forever Vintage. There's really nowhere I'll say no to. I have a problem. I can't say no. But so at Universal, they have interactive wands for Harry Potter. So you can go into Hogsmeade or Diagon Alley, and you use these in the windows, and you can cast little spells, and it makes it do things. Oh, you're so welcome, Jules. I'm not usually this delightful at this time of the morning, but today I made an exception. All right, so I have a wand here today. This is going to be from the Fantastic Beasts franchise. This is going to be Theseus Commander's wand. There's the detailing on it. I don't have the ring light on today. It was too early to be that bright, so it's not the best quality of the video today, but nice. The Fantastic Beasts movie or Harry Potter? All right, so this is going to be the interactive wand, and it comes with Fantastic Beasts. I didn't hate the series. I just totally lost that. Where'd it go? Okay, somewhere on the floor here. There's a map. So there's a map of where you can cast your spells at the 2 different parks. It'll be in there. I'll find it. I didn't hate Fantastic Beasts. It was a little slow and sluggish, and I don't think it was as good as Harry Potter, but it wasn't bad. I thought it was good. All right, let's run this. You guys ready? This is a $65 wand in the parks. It's running. And then we're going to go raid some crazy. We're going to go raid Juan because I'm sure he's giving away like 100 Loungefly again today. Who wants to take home the wand? And we're going to have more of these in the show on the 7th. So like right now, I'm buying more for you guys too, but we have Cho Chang, we have Fleur Delacour, we have Neville Longbottom, I have James Potter now. He's going to be in the show. We have his wand. All right, G-Cell, congrats. Nice grab. And I promise I will find that spell map and put that back in for you. All right, guys. Any other questions this morning? I appreciate you coming to spend the day with me. I'm going to go get ready. I'm going to have some breakfast. And then at 1:30, I think, we're going to be at Lakeland Antique Mall. If you guys don't know what that is, it's about an hour drive from here, from the parks. And they get park props. They get items from the park resorts. They get MOS merchandise. They get all kinds of fun stuff. So we're gonna find some amazing, amazing things in there. And I might be feeling generous. I might do a coupon for that one. Oh my gosh, yeah, Jessica. Yeah, that's gonna be like an all throughout the year thing. Yes, Sean's gonna ship park props. You should see the look I'm getting right now. He's guys, I want you to find the biggest props there and buy them, okay? Let's do it. Let's really challenge him. He finally figured out the bubble wands. I have faith that he can figure out a park prop. No, he's shaking his head no. He's gonna just walk out of here. We'll try. We'll see what we can get away with. All right. Any other questions before I send you over to, I think Juan and Ella, you're on now, right? He is gonna kill you when he sees you. Yes. Yes, Selfie. He'll be like, here's your Christmas present. It's papers. Oh, did they really? He went on early? Okay. You too, Jules. Guys, I had fun. Should we? I might regret this, but should we do more coffee time in the morning? I mean, obviously I'm not drinking coffee, but she's like, yes, you will regret this. And yes, I know. Yeah, we should do it more often. Yeah. And where we just like chat and sell a few things. Okay. I think I can handle that once a week. All right, that's a whole lot of yeses coming in. So I think that's decided. Okay. I'm working on the December schedule. I'll get it fit in there. We'll maybe do like once a week or so. Because I did like this. This was nice. All right. She's like, I can see it on her face. You'll even be here at 6 a.m. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, let's go see what kind of ridiculousness Juan is doing today. I'm sure there will be stories about his chicken pot pie, his McDonald's sundae, Hufflepuff, all kinds of stuff. No, you did not, Jessica. You're too Beyonce, right? You are too sweet. You are too sweet. Guys, I love you. We love you so much. We're gonna see you later this afternoon. We'll see you over at Lakeland. You're crazy, Jess. I love it. I love it. Hugs to you guys too. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go see what kind of craziness he's up to. Oh, he's doing another PS5 giveaway. Guys, go get in that. Somebody win it. Somebody win that. All right. I will see you guys this afternoon. Bye, guys.